Hi, good morning. I just wanted to take a moment to talk with you about some things that are going on in the real estate market. First of all, we have a situation where there's more than normal deals that are falling apart. So let's talk about why they're falling apart and what we can do about it. So according to Cinch Home Services, which is a home warranty company, 51% of the 1,000 homeowners that they surveyed who tried to buy or sell a home have had the contract fall through. And this is significant. So our question is, why do real estate deals fall apart? So the bigger reason, of course, or the bigger question here is what can you do to prevent this is happening to you in your deal? So first of all, the rising interest rates are causing financing to fall through. So the rise in interest rates have gone from what we had 3% earlier this year to 6%. And as a result, many potential home buyers were not able to borrow as much as they were before. Now, Cinch found that 42% of the deals actually fell through because of mortgage issues. So mortgage approved usually fail at the finish line when a home buyer is attempting to purchase a home, the higher range of their approval amount. So here's what you can do to prevent that from happening to you. First of all, you want to lock in at a low interest rate before you start home shopping, if that's at all possible. And another option may be to ask your lender if you can lower your interest rate by paying upfront points. I highly recommend to check with your lender periodically throughout the process of this home search until you are under contract, to be sure that your borrowing estimates remain within your goals. So another very common scenario that home buyers have encountered is that they have had to pay over list price to win a bid for the house. We don't see that as much lately, but it has happened. And however, the house is still subject to the lender's appraisal to deem what the lender is willing to lend on it and what that house appraises for. So the Cinch report found out that 35% of the contracts fell through because of appraisal issues. So one thing that you can do before getting into a bidding war is let's consider how much higher you feel comfortable to go above the purchase price, and we'll still be able to handle that mortgage if the appraisal does not match the purchase price. So if the appraisal comes back lower than the contract price, you have an option. You can ask the seller to lower their price. It's an option. So let's talk about debt to income ratio, and that's something that home buyers need to be aware of. Since we are currently all dealing with some high inflations, it's easy to put purchases on that credit card, and your debt to income ratio calculates how much you owe each month based on your monthly gross income before taxes. So before applying for a mortgage, it's better for you as a potential homeowner, home purchaser, to pay your debt down and refrain from purchasing high-ticket items during the home shopping process, because that could change your debt to income ratio and boot you right out of the range to qualify. So it's not uncommon for potential home buyers to consider to wait on purchasing a home until they are more secure financially. So if you do decide to move forward with a home purchase, be sure to look for properties within your budget. All right, and number 4, because of the slowing of the real estate market, some buyers have found themselves under contract in a declining market. So this means in some cases, property values have dropped significantly before they even get to the settlement table. So they have sought to find out legal reasons to terminate the contract without penalty. And there are some legal reasons why a home buyer could terminate legally such as if there was a title condition or financing or appraisal contingency that may provide a way out. So should the property value decline more than the earnest money deposit, then that may make it a financial sense to walk away from the contract. So if you have more questions about how to achieve your dream home and home ownership, I'm willing to guide you through this process. I can help you partner with a lender to help you determine how much house you can qualify for comfortably. And I don't want to sell you more than what you can afford. I don't want you to be house poor where you have no extra money beyond the house payment. This would put you in a tough spot, because then if something were to happen, any emergency that comes up, and we all know that it really is not a matter of if an emergency, but when there are emergencies that come up. So I can also help you with determining the fair market values, so you know what kind of offer to make and what the property should appraise for without bidding yourself out of the market. So we want to make sure that we can get you what you can afford. And so I just want to say, let's connect, and I can help you determine if this would be a good time for you to leap into homeowners. And I am Nanette Turner, and I am associate broker and team leader with the Greater Good Group, powered by EXP. Thanks.